It doesn't get better than this. Only a fool would've let you go. You got into my head. Am I about to lose myself? When will all of this fade away? 'Cause I see colors for the first time. I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white. And I'm caught up in the first night. Now it doesn't feel right. I'll just have to say goodbye one last time. I know that it's hopeless, but we'll both be fine. 'Cause nothing's ever black and white. I don't see the fire in your eyes, wondering what I've done wrong. Those words are kinda hard to find, so I just had to write this song. I don't wanna see you cry again, and no matter how the story ends, I'll always be there for you. 'Cause I see colors for the first time. I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white. And I'm caught up in the first night. Now it doesn't feel right. I'll just have to say goodbye one last time. I know that it's hopeless, but we'll both be fine. 'Cause nothing's ever black and white. Come and set me free.
Finish it.
Come and set me free. Set me free, 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 free. Come and set me free. Give me all I need. problem, I go to the bar and I shut it down. Get on my section with lames, I'm watching these bunnies bounce.
Chad, baby, what's going on? Welcome back to Wall Street Sessions. I hope you guys are locked and loaded and ready for a good one. I hope you guys missed us this morning, but we are back. We are energized. We are ready to go. Chris, how are you feeling ahead of the session, bro?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling, my brother?
Hey, bro,
feeling
good. The fact we weren't doing anything in London or no trading in London, I'm itching to trade now, bro. I'm itching. We got some bullets loaded. We're ready to go, yeah. I know you've got 2 bullets here, bro. You got the London bullet and New York. So we're going to see what happens, guys. It's going to be a good one. We're going to check a little bit of everything that happened on the markets. But before we get into that good stuff, as always, Chris,
are you going to open for us?
No, you going, bro, because I did yesterday.
How about did you pray this morning?
I didn't.
Okay.
But you got me sunburnt, bro. So you're going to open up for us here today. That one that touched me this morning, bro. We want to see if this man can, if thunder can strike twice and he can blow the ceiling off with this one.
Okay, Chad. Before we start, did anyone take a trade this morning? Let me know how it went in the chat. But let's quickly pray here. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop amen right now.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the fundamental. And I'm actually a bit bleak here because I think maybe Chris didn't even realize, but I think you would have had quite a few trades to take this morning. The GDP for the pound was this morning. I didn't even realize that. I know we spoke about it earlier in the week, but I completely forgot about it. And that looks like it came out hot, a 0.4 from a 0.1. Let us know if you guys took that trade. Lyndon, let me know if you caught something on there, GJ or GU. But I'm sure you guys should have got a nice drop of volume in there with that pound GDP coming out hot. So that's quite an interesting one. Then going over to the franc, again, nothing too crazy there. And then obviously the dollar PPI. Chris gave it to you guys this morning. I didn't really have any comments on it, but Chris said to you guys, if we have to look at everything else, the more favorable option is coming out higher. And there you got that coming out at a 0.4. So you had a 0.3 higher than the previous, but as the forecast, and then the month on month coming out higher than the previous and the forecast. And unemployment claims coming out lower. So again, bullish dollar across the news, but we're going to see what happened on the charts. And then obviously we've got Trump speaking a little bit later, and just some comments flying here and there. So nothing too crazy, but we'll have a look at that. Let's look at charts and see what happened. So starting off with DXY, obviously we said we were basically bearish this morning. We were neutral as there, but leaning a bit more to the bearish side. And that's quite interesting, especially the fact that, as we saw there on those fundamentals, having the dollar actually coming out bullish across the board. So very, very interesting one there for me. Looks like it was quite of a rangy one. I want to see if we go to the 5. We had a little bit of a top break, I'm guessing, and then went bearish if I look at it that way. So quite an interesting one there for me. Yeah. Again, I think that just shows the one thing I'm going to lean to the bearish side. If we had that bullish news across the board, and we just got a top brick and then went bearish, now as you say, we're starting to hold you. If we just look at the technicals, Asia lows holding, that was your move to attempt with fundamentals to try hold, breaking back under this level of resistance. And if we hold that and break under Asia lows, I think we're going to see that move come now on the dollar. So going to be an interesting one there. So what does that mean then? Again, we were neutral with NASDAQ. And I said, again, NASDAQ for me, surprisingly, we had the big bearish move, but then turned around at the end of yesterday and held this level again, that key level for us. So today, as I said, when we look at the bullish momentum, we wanted to see what was going to happen at this price action. We came in here again, same thing this morning, came bearish, this news bringing it back up and trading there. We see that dollar go off. I must personally say I'm going to have a bullish outlook for NASDAQ. And that's purely because we went bullish. We held Asia highs, went for that Asia low test, went bearish, came back up. Sorry guys, tested the 200, held the 200, breaking back up. And if we can hold that previous daily high now, there's that later retest from the initial one of Asia highs again, and then that previous weekly high, very, very close. I think it's a good probability we're going to go for that. So I am going to say a little bit more of a bullish outlook on NASDAQ. Going over to US 30, we're going to have pretty much the same thing here. If we hold this weekly pivot, we could be going bullish off of this. And when we look at this over here, if this 4-hour closes quite a lot, you'll see we talk about this entry criteria. If this here gives us that little break above, we hold that moving forward. That's going to be that bullish breakaway and back up to this key area, and obviously then slowly start targeting these highs and that move to the top side. So on the 15, very, very similar thing. You obviously had the move here, Asia highs, breaking back down, coming for Asia lows, ran immediately right past the EQ. So again, nobody should have got in on this on the grubber kick or anything like that. Finally breaking back above. So you actually would have been long here on the grubber kick. So that would have been your entry criteria. And then went there, you might have gone break even. So there you might have got hit. And then the move going again back for Asia highs and all the way back up. So quite an interesting one there for us. But again, I'm going to be leaning a bit more bullish on US 30. But we're going to see what happens. And then lastly with gold, I said to you guys, the big thing for me is gold. I want to see what's going to happen in that 2900 area. Looks like we did go down for it. We tried to get a very, very close test. Came a little bit short, and then we've been holding this weekly R1. So again, if we are going to go bullish, I think this is quite an important area because we can see this as that breakaway over there. And now if we see it breaking above, having this retest, we can continue bullish. But if we do fail and we get back under it, so when we look at this, I said to you guys this morning, the key area for me was the previous daily high, and that's where we've been holding this. If we hold this, I want to go bullish. If we break under this previous daily high and weekly R1, I'll go bearish. And again, short term, maybe even that previous daily pivot, the 2900 area, so forth. We'll have some targets we can mitigate it with. But very, very simply, we're going to be hanging around that weekly R1 and previous daily high and just react off of that. But that's everything from me. Chris, over to you, brother.
Thanks, Kigo. Oh, the crowd's a little soft today. Sheesh. All right. Okay, I see some of you did take some trades this morning. I think relatively in line with what we spoke about this morning. For the guys that missed it this morning, we spoke about the dollar. I did say I'm bearish on the dollar for the day purely because we are basically in this range. We closed bearish yesterday and we could come down to fill out this range. I also mentioned earlier this morning we're going to need to monitor this zone, see what happens. Daily S1, previous daily low. Currently holding. Sorry. But the 200 currently acting as resistance. So now we would expect if we can start trading above this little session high there, that we can start making our way up to Asia's. For some reason, it looks like price wants to chop a little bit for the rest of the day. But I do think once we get above there, it could be a nice move into those highs from yesterday. But currently, a little bit sideways, very, very overlapping. But there is a slight, I want to say, bullish tilt to the dollar here. Also considering PPI coming out relatively strong, this should actually bolster the dollar, but we'll see. US 30 mentioned that I am bearish to start off the day with that bearish closure yesterday, closing into this range. And what I want to see now is if we are actually going to hold this daily flip zone. So I want to actually mark out the daily flip. Because we traded lower, now we're coming all the way back to the upside. There's our daily flip zone, also in line with Asia lows. But now looking at this little zone here, we could actually see a move into this daily resistance area. And then if we start trading above that, we can see that move into the daily R1, that green zone. All right. Because what happened then is we took liquidity, Asia lows. I mentioned this morning a little bit extended, but if you took it, that was the move. And now currently at this zone, if you hold above, I do think we can get above this area. I'm going to say monitor this zone up here, around about 44,467. Otherwise, if we come back in the range, it's going to be relatively chop. NASDAQ daily bullish, like I mentioned this morning. I wanted to see what NAS was going to do at Asia lows, previous daily high, currently trying to hold that. So if we can hold this zone, I do think we can make a move for that previous weekly high and ultimately daily R1. So this level here, monitor that zone, previous daily high and Asia lows. Gold daily is still bullish for me. I want to see what we do at this zone. This is that important zone we spoke about. We are currently trading above the previous daily high, which is a bullish sign. And then also this little zone here. So I'm actually checking this on the 30-minute. And if we close bullish in the next 10 minutes, I'm actually going to shoot for a long here. And the reason for that is that this could just be a 3-wave pullback. Give me 1 second. This could be a 1, 2, 3-wave pullback, and then we're going to go for the next extension to the upside. That is if we get it, and if we hold above there. Otherwise, what I will be looking at is if we reject this little zone, we get a nice little break below here, something like this. I would actually consider the shorts into Asia lows and maybe even a little bit deeper into that 200 EMA. If you look at it from the past few weeks, you'll see the 200 on the 30 and the 15. Every time we traded away from it, we started pulling back. So that's why the 200 is quite a powerful EMA on all time frames. There on the 30, just came back to tap it, traded away from it. They traded into it, held it, then started moving away. So we could see something again, or this could be the pullback done and we can start moving higher. If we close somewhere up here, I'm just going to simply wait for the daily R1 to get through the daily R1, because we failed once, we failed twice, we failed multiple times there. Then when we are going to get above there, eventually the bears, the guys that are trying to sell, are going to try and sell again, and that's when the bulls are just going to eat their stops. All right, so otherwise I'm going to take 1 year off the rip into this range high, and we'll see how that goes. GU daily, still no bottom wick, a lot of rejection up ahead, 12500. I think there was a trade here this morning. Was there? No, there wasn't. I wouldn't have taken any of this. No. I think the only no, there's no trade here for me. What I'm going to look at now for the rest of the session is we obviously have a little bit of a bearish still to it. As you can see here, price is just making lower lows and lower highs. And what I want to see is if we can continue with the order flow that we currently have. And I'm going to monitor this zone right here. Previous daily high, Asia highs, Asia lows still untested. See if we can get a nice little bout of dollar strength and then trade into Asia lows and even further into 1 to 400. The daily low, I just want to mark out because it could just create a bottom wick and then flip bullish again. Let me just check with that level. All right, Asia lows, perfect. So that is the level that we're going to target. Try and see if we can create a bottom wick. GJ was actually very nice. We spoke about this daily zone. And look how perfectly the daily went to go and tap that 200 EMA and rejected. Currently flipping bearish, so we are somewhat stuck in a range here. This is currently our range that we are stuck in. Just want to take some of these levels off here. Let's do this. So this is going to basically be our range for the rest of the day. If we're going to continue bearish, I would expect us to push all the way down here. Just makes sense. If we are going to go bullish, we need to get above that previous daily high, because now the fact that we took the previous daily high, rejected it, couldn't hold above it, this is quite bearish for me. GJ, I think there could have been a trade in London, 10:30, yes. So here it was, after failing twice here at previous daily highs, there you had your minor break of structure. You were trading below your 192.50. You could have expected this to go to Asia lows. How many pips? 24. So you would have gotten your 1-to-1. What do we do now is quite important. We've got the daily pivot right here. Your daily pivot is also lining up with your 192.50. So if we continue to hold below this daily pivot zone, I would consider potential shorts. If we hold above it, I would consider longs as well, for the simple reason that these candles did not test Asia lows. So you could get a nice bout of strength, testing Asia lows, and then continue down. So this is a little bit of a two-edged sword here. Didn't take the previous 15 low. How's the 30 going to close? 30 is going to close relatively weak, bullish. Okay, so we're going to need to see a strong close above bottom wick. Otherwise, once we reject here, breaks below this 200, and we've got a nice clean run into 191. That's going to be the first target, and then after that, daily S1. All right, so there's quite a few, I want to say, clean opportunities on the table here for us. But before we do that, Keeks, do you have the horn?
Yeah.
All right, okay, Kigo's got the horn. And over to Kigo. Anything on Euro USD? No, nothing there for us on Euro USD.
Alright, let's see here, Chad. See what these pairs are gonna do now. In bars from 21,750 stops any market a few. What pair is that?
GJ had a very clean fair value gap.
Oh, nice.
GJ had a very fair. Wait, let me. I don't know. ICT boys, let me know. Back in the day when, just before I wanted to retire, that's why I stopped trading ICT. That was a fair value gap. This is a perfect market maker sell model. Taking a previous daily high there. That was your liquidity sweep. Let's do it the right way, Kigo.
Sure.
That was your sweep there. Let's see if I can still remember what I teach Michael Huddleston all that years ago. It was one of my best students, Michael Huddleston. There was a sweep, previous daily high, and then you had this change of character there. There was your fair value gap, so you enter right off that fair value gap, and you can target liquidity lower here, or even go for 1 to 2. Easy. Easy.
What is happening with Bitcoin at the moment? People have gone so quiet on it.
I think it's still pumping. 95. Let's check it out. Oh, it's in a weekly range. I know there's some guys that got in here at 109. There has to be. It's only 12% from the highs.
I'd even say there would be the guys that all got him when it hit like 100,000.
Yes, dude, the FOMO was real.
I took most of my money out of Keeks, but waiting on Japan and Swift talks for XRP.
Oh, look at that. Holy smokes, how accurate that is. Even on G, you guys. There was your fair value gap on GU as well.
Emmanuel, just go back to the beginning, bro. We did our analysis on US study. Bitcoin in an ugly range and keeps doing its own thing.
Here we go, Chad. That's how easy it is.
Let's see what markets are gonna do. Nearly time to open up.
Chad, there's nothing wrong. You can trade it. If you want to trade that way, you can trade it. There's many ways to skin a cat. You don't have to be put in a box of trading one way.
What if I like trading one way?
No, you can. It's almost like being married to the same wife for almost 15 years. Like, you don't have to, but you choose to. So
don't forget to bring your bangers for tomorrow. This Friday, for bangers.
Last week. We didn't do a giveaway last week, eh? Or did we?
No, we didn't.
Yes, the last week
That was rough.
Bro, we might cancel FFB if we get a consecutive.
Okay. Guys, and that's it. Round 8. Markets open. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Sure, that was good.
Sure, that was like all heated up and then just very anticlimactic.
Yeah, sorry, man. That was. Let me see what the crack attack is doing. Whoa. Okay. Let me open up the. Alrighty, dollar. Gold, unfortunately, not opening up above that level, guys. Week 30 close, so could actually see this going lower, but still currently holding above the previous daily high. We could get it here on the 15, though. If we close nicely back inside of this 15 range, I might consider it. Otherwise, breaks below here. We've got the 1, 2. Why did I say 1, 2? 2, 9, 10. We've got this 2, 9, 10 level right there. And then GU. Let me just get my cracker chart on here. Don't hold back, Kigo. Let it sing it, my brother. Let it out.
No singing
let it out, my brother. Don't hold back. If you can hum it, I can play it. Keith, but I'm just gonna. All right. US 30 liquidity sweep. Wait, what did I bribe Roiki?
No.
Hey, Stefan. Yes, I can't wait. I think this is the first time where a song was killed before the release. They didn't even allow you to listen to it before. They killed it for you. So when it releases, you're like, nah. shame. I actually feel sorry for that poor girl. I don't know who in her family thought it was a good idea to say, hey, write a song called Briar Breaky and then do 55 reels on it before you release it. Her family needs to be studied. Her family needs to be studied because they don't love her, honestly. Sheesh. Yo, the cracker doing work again here today.
Our cracker is done, bro.
Yo, here you go. The Kraken. Do you want to show the guys the Kraken?
We will happily show them now, bro.
Oh, here you go. The
Just send in
Kraken. The results.
the results to the team.
So it's 750 rands a month. Madiba rands, eh?
Madiba runs.
Not the normal rands. The
Not
Madiba.
those. We want the
Okay.
Madiba ones. Hey, Kaspa.
So, alright.
Look at this beauty. The
Just
signal was
there.
told. Once you break above, sells. And there we go, Chad. Easy as
Sure.
you like. That was the cracker.
This
called
was
it.
actually sent beforehand.
It was sent beforehand.
No, man. Show me where do you send these secret things, Keeks?
Let's have a look here, Chad.
Show me where on Discord you sent this to.
Let's have a look here, Chad. Just so we're not letting everything slip for you guys. But there we go. There was the trade beforehand. Sells above. There we go. You can see at the back there behind me where it was sent. Cracker play for today.
Really?
And there was the trade.
750 rands.
750 rounds.
Okay.
But you know what's amazing, bro? And this is where I will throw some shade at people. Is we will hit how many of these crackers? We will hit CPR. And I will say this because it actually it amazes me people's logic. And you'll have a month where we've had guys send us messages and they've like, bro, I made 40k this month. Thank you, you guys are amazing. And then they don't renew their 750 rand membership. Please explain the logic to me, guys. We have oaks who send us messages and be like, bro, my most profitable month to date. Like, this is the first time this has happened, and this is this, and blah, blah, blah. And then they'll be like, yo, bro, but 750 rand now. I'm not going to renew this month. And there's a lot of them. Like, the guys, I know there's guys who forget about it because they've been in Prodigy forever. So I'm not taking shots at those people. But the other guys, I'm like, seriously, Oaks. Like, you can take the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. It's one of those things, though. Sheesh.
Wait, no, man, Brian. Why did you put Plamena in a timeout? Plamena adds that little bit of spice to the streams. Where are you going? Did it straight win?
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing now, Ma? Are you done for the day?
What do you mean, like training wise or like work wise?
No, work-wise.
I'm done for the day. I'm still home alone.
So you don't have that dog in you?
I got that dog in me, bro.
Okay. Okay.
I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay, you're going to show me tomorrow. All right, now rest up and then show me tomorrow. I want to see that dog in you. Cheers, my bro.
You're safe today, Keeks. I put it. Sorry, guys. I was just getting the messages from the members. Dabs Keeks held it for 1 to 2. Beautiful stuff, bro. Beautiful. Let's just say, guys, I'm not making attacks on any of the members. The guys who are the OGs, we've had Oaks that have been with us since Project G started. So trust me, I'm not taking shots at those people. But there's other people, they've made bags with us, and then, it just leaves me speechless, bro. Like, I don't know what else people want from you.
I want to see a tier on stream, Keeks. If you can do it like a small tier or tier up a little bit.
That was your 60. Oh shit, yeah, there was your 1 to 2, 120.
Can you do a tier for us, Keeks, or not?
Yeah. Unfortunately, can't, bro.
Just a
I
little
need, I
one.
need to practice a little bit more.
Bro, a
I
little
can't do
tier.
that.
We're not even asking for a lot of tiers. Just like a little, almost
Just,
like an
just bring me
onion,
some water or something, bro.
an onion cut.
I'll splash my face quickly or something.
A young onion cut.
Where's the price of Asia? I'm overthinking things. So trading NAS rejected previous weekly high. What do you think about a reversal?
Jexy, yeah. NAS is tricky, my dude. NAS is very tricky. US30 made sense. There's that daily zone I mentioned that you need to monitor. I actually gave you guys the cracker without you knowing it, but I mentioned monitor that zone there because we are still technically bearish and we could flip bearish on the day. But NAS for me, dude, I expect a chop day. Weirdly enough, I expect this to chop. And I want to say I'm only going to get bearish on NAS if we start breaking this little bit of bullish order flow and we start trading below this 200. If we start trading below there and we reject this previous daily high, something like that. Otherwise, dude, this is not ideal price action.
Yeah. NAS, as you say, guys, we are still liking the bearish move, and I think that was literally that thing we spoke about, rejecting that previous weekly high, back down. Yeah, now US30 I think is a bit of a tricky one because now you're at that EQ. I think this could be a little bit of a pullback and then the breakdown. But I think this is where that idea of understanding fundamentals. So I think that's a typical thing, bro. Like you saw like a bullish move for the dollar across the board, and things might get tricky. But now when their session starts, when their market actually opens, then you'll see that impact of a bullish dollar play out.
Chat, GJ, GJ, what are you doing to us? All right, 191.50 rejected daily pivot. EQ a little bit lower, 191. Let me know, what do you guys think we are doing here? Are we buying or are we selling if we close below here? There's your 200. All I want to see now in the next 3 minutes is a closure below. I want to see a top wick actually test the 200 because this could still be a fake out. If you go back to, I think it was a week or two ago. For instance, yeah, we were trading below, had a bit of a fake out to the upside. This was a trade Miles took. I think it was Monday. No, it was this week, Monday. When I still said, oh, I don't necessarily like it, but there was almost 24 pips in that. But then it came all the way back down again. Yeah, we had a nice break above, and then it started moving the other way. So this 200 is quite a key level. Can't throw it away. But we need to close below. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll look for the longs once we are back above the daily pivot. All right. If we close like this, I might consider the wick fill. Let's see how big that wick is. That is an 8 pip wick. All right. GU and a nice consolidation there. Nothing for me. Gold is also looking nice. We're holding that previous daily high. We're holding above this daily key level. The big question is, do I feel like we can run from here? Because our range is relatively tight. I wanted it closer down here. But now we're almost at Asia high. So I'll see how both of these set up. But yeah. If we close in this zone, like I mentioned, I will wait for us to get above the daily R1. Because this is quite a big zone. But if we can get it relatively close to this 29.15, this could be a goodie.
Wait, Keegs with a question mark. Wait, Chad, that's me. Off to class. Keegs, well done again on the cracker. See everyone tomorrow. Awesome, brother. Cheers. What did I miss here? Jonathan, did you leave Naz alone today? It's the full margin, guys. Keegs, the pippers and dippers, and I can bet you they blow that 40k again. Oh, yeah, bro. Nah, 100%, bro. That's the thing. We know the people, like, they'll do it, and then, like, 3 months later, they'll be like, hey, bro, I'm now, like, I've blown, like, 6 funded accounts. I've done this. Like, I want to join again. And
Keeks, what's the highest R the Cracker did so far? I think it was 8 or 9 R, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, is in, like, one trade, or what are we talking here?
He's talking like R. So if you're risking 1. So let's say you've got 10 wins, 2 losses. That's an 8 R gain. So he's asking what was the highest?
Okay, but over what time period?
A month.
Over a month.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's work this out. We had that when we started the Cracker. Like, the guys that have been around, they know this story. That was me. I blew it because I broke rules. But the Cracker passed the phase 1 all in 1 month. In 1 month, the Cracker passed the phase 1, which is 10%. It passed phase 2, which is 5%.
And it got funded.
And it got it funded, and it got me up to 7.5% up. So it did 23%?
How much did you risk?
1%.
Only 1%.
Only when I was up, I risked 2%. But in the beginning, I risked 1%. So in a month, it did 23R.
Is that without the 2%? So let's say
That's including it. That, like, obviously, as I say, when I got up to, like, let's say a 5R up, then I would risk 2R on a trade.
So let's give it a correction factor of 0.3. Let's say 23 times 0.7. You're looking at 16R.
Yeah, so 16R in a month.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, guys. That was the whole reason we always talk about it. I mean, we always joked about it when it started, but it was a strategy that was mechanical. That it's something you don't need to think about. You can't let your emotions get in the way. You can't. I mean, Chris and I have traded it before. I think we did it when we were still trading on stream. And we still said the Cracker wanted to go the opposite direction on an NFP day. And we were like, yo, we're not happy with this. We don't trust it. We took it and it hit TP. So it's a very rules-based thing. So it's that whole idea of it. But again, I will always say to guys, in answering that, 100% honesty, if that was a live account, I'll never be risky like that. So I think that's fair for Chris to take that down. Because I'll always say to guys, when you do it, especially a phase 1, I mean 10% in a month, you never should ideally be aiming for 10%. So yes, you do get more aggressive and you risk more while it's in a challenge phase. So I will also admit that when it's a live account, I will never do that 2% risk on a trade in a live account. I'll never do that. Damn, Keys, but 69 a month, that's great. Yeah, it really did have dividends. I mean, I still remember the first time I showed it to Chris, and we still said, like, bro, there's something, yeah.
What was the worst it's done?
The worst it did was that 1 week we took 4 losses in a week.
Yeah, but I think it's still ended the month positive.
It still would, yeah. But I mean, that's like, it's that whole thing of, what's the name? Your win rate, and obviously in consideration with your RR. So even if, let's say, like we said there, like, let's say you lose 4 trades out of 10. We lost 4 in 1 week. So in 1 week, you feel shit because you're like, yes, bro, I'm getting beaten to pieces, yeah. But then the next week, you go 5 for 5. So it's one of those type of things. Someone actually asked me today, I don't know if that is the person who messaged or asked the question, yeah. But someone actually asked me on Instagram today about the Cracker, is it a 1-to-1? And we said, yeah, it is a 1-to-1, but it has a very high win rate. But when we see direction is really positive in our way, we will hold for a 1-to-2. That's something we started bringing in. So a lot of the Project G guys will see how we spoke about, for example, this exact trade. If you're up here, you have an Asia high. Yes, that's there, but you've got an Asia low and the daily pivot, EQ, all these things down here. So it's very possible that we could at least get a 1-to-2. Then we will always say, like, put your stops at your 1R. and then let it run. So we are still trying to improve it as well to obviously get you those bigger trades. I mean, for example, that one trade, we actually spoke about it this year. Obviously, markets are a lot more volatile as well, but we were saying almost about 70% of the trades that the cracker wins
Plays out in the first 90 seconds.
Yeah, plays out in the first 90 seconds. But also, we were saying, yes, you could maybe hit a break even on, let's say there were 5 wins. 2 of them, if you went for the longer trade, you might have hit a break even. But the other 3, you would have literally hit like a 200 pip move. We've looked at it anything between a 150 to a 200 pip move is actually quite high probable on the cracker. So for example, like this trade now, if you didn't go, you just went break even completely. As you're saying, I mean, your 200 pip is going to be here. And this is quite possible. I mean, there was your 120 was over there somewhere. So a lot of guys already, like I said, locked in their 1 to 2s. But I mean, this really shows you, because if this breaks down here, there's a good chance you're coming for these lows over here. You guys can't see it. But what I was saying is, if you can you see that on the screen there? So if we do break this, as I said, the 200 was like over here, and there's lows here. So there's a good probability you will get that move. So this is a perfect example, like I said now, is if this is one of those trades, yes, you're risking 60 pips to go break even, but if it pays off, you're basically going to 1 to 3. So it's got its benefits.
We're going to need to see what GU does there, guys. I didn't take the gold trade. We closed below. There. I wanted a closure above. I'm going to wait for it to get above daily R1. GU, we need to see what we do here, whether we reject. And then GJ as well, I cannot do anything as of yet. If we close bullish like this in the next 8 minutes, let's say we close strong bullish like that, holding that 200, holding back above the 190, 150, get a nice little bottom wick here. I will trade this back into Asia lows. That's about 35 pips. For the simple reason, Asia lows are untested. If you consider it, if you take your body on the 15, that zone is untested. Okay. So I want to see a push into that zone, and then we can continue lower again. So this is going to be a bit of a counter trend trade. Gold, like I mentioned, if we hold the previous daily high, we can go long. However, this is not enough for me. I would rather wait for the break above here, and then we can start trading for that daily R2. And then the dollar, there's that 200 that rejected. And if we start trading below here, I think the dollar is going to get cooked a bit. Otherwise, it can hold. But markets are a little bit mixed. NAS holding some strength. US 30 currently getting clapped. If I look at the S&P is also relatively positive on the day. Pound yen trying to recover off these lows. And then GU also snapping back here. I don't necessarily like the shorts here on GU. I'm going to tell you guys why. As soon as we start doing something like this, where it's going down like this, almost in a wave formation, that's not really impulsive for me. Because if I look at this impulsive move during Asia, and I look at the amount of time it took to basically retrace, what is this, 70% of the move? Yeah, 75% of the move. Almost double the time. So, not saying it can't work, but I don't like it.
Yeah, Chad, obviously just note, we're already out of this trade. We're literally, I'm just running this literally as an example. Like, that is a 200 pip move. Just so you guys can see, for example, what I'm talking about.
Hey Fabs, it actually doesn't matter what I think what NAS can do. I think nobody knows what NAS can and cannot do. But I think it's going to be interesting where we end. Things are just way too uncertain at this stage. Fed maybe the Fed might pivot more hawkish for the rest of the year. You can have Trump losing some diplomatic ties with other countries. There's a lot that can happen. I think to try and make calls on where we will end the year is going to be fruitless for us trading intercession trades and the rest. Tariq, Jakes, you're going to organize a trip to Texas for the boys when they come down. Where's Texas? I feel like that's a code word for the underground club. Take the boys to Texas. Alrighty, chat. 5 minutes. Can GJ give us a closure above this daily pivot level? I would love that. That's quite a clean trade for me. A little bit of a deeper pullback into this previous zone from yesterday. This was the zone we mentioned yesterday. So a nice little deep pullback into that zone, that pterodactyl pattern.
Pterodactyl.
I think there were a lot of traders looking at this head and shoulders pattern being like, nice, left, head, right shoulder, boom, get short. And it's like, oh shit, this head and shoulders got me nuked. Alright, 4 minutes, Chad. Let's get above this 191.50. Nice little long position on deck here for us. GU in that zone. Gold still barely holding above there. Gotta wait for it. What's the 30 gonna look like? Yeah, no, that's not for me. GJ, I can do something with. GJ definitely. Nice little break lower there, holding the 200. Above the daily pivot, back again after rejecting it. And yeah, could be a very nice trade here. 4 minutes to go. Again, please note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do advise you guys not to take anything we say here seriously, and you will, absolutely lose all of your capital if you follow what we do here. So please consult with your financial advisor before making any financial decisions, and we do appreciate your support in that matter.
You know what, guys? I was trying to think of it now. You guys will... Jackson, you know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. What is that underground club? Modular. That's it, modular.
What happens in Texas stays in Texas. Sheesh. Alright. The Texonians. The only Texas I know is Texas 10 for my hay fever.
Oh, guys, we need some proper bangers tomorrow. We need a lot of redemption.
And see Keys getting messy there. Sheesh. Boys want to get messy.
What? Don't party with me, guys. I could have a banger. Ooh. I think Cribbo can dabble in modular, bro. I think you'll love it. Chris is gonna think he's overseas somewhere.
I don't like these outlandish things you gentlemen do. These outlandish things. Alrighty, Chad. It could be time to get my powder a little bit wet here.
So GJ.
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is the zone. We are in the zone here. Alrighty, GJ, can you put in a shift for the boys here?
Ed gave some ideas this morning. Whoa. Ed can give you some dodgy ideas sometimes. That's a bit...
It is...
if he was talking about fair value gaps again, then you need to be worried.
Is Ed also a fair value gap trader? No, man.
No, didn't you see his comment earlier when you were joking about fair value gaps?
Uh-uh. I did he do something sexual again?
Yeah.
Its music is cock, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy getting burned, yeah. GJ, stop this madness.
So you just wanting to close above that.
Daily pivot, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat of a bottom wick, and then the break of the highs. This is tough now. Oh.
Be aggressive, bro.
No.
Be aggressive.
And stop this being aggressive stuff.
I believe in you, bro.
Chad, I would love if we can pull back to create a decent top wick, because I want to get it as close as possible. Yeah. Only thing is 20 pips stop. Our stop is inside this 15-minute candle, which I don't like. So let's see, 10 seconds for this to close. Let's see. Oh, okay. Anyways, there she goes. So she made the choice for us. Beautiful.
I told you, bro. You just have to be aggressive.
No. I don't do aggressive. I don't do.
You would have been in there, bro. You've been break even now already.
Keegs, I'm solid, my broski. Wait, there gold goes. Let's see if gold can do.
What is gold doing now? 29.16. You wouldn't take a shot at gold knives. There's 5 closes above those highs.
No, I want to take a shot at gold. 15 closure above, daily R1.
And you held the 29.15.
Yeah, I like gold above here. Daily R1.
Oh.
Daily R1.
You only want to take it above the daily R1.
Not in,
okay.
We
I think that's clear sailing there, but yeah.
No, we're still technically in the Asia range. So this thing can literally get us in.
Yeah.
Give a little pop and then get smoked.
I hear you.
GJ is gone, chat, so throw that idea out. GJ is cooked. GU. Hey, GJ. You naughty. Yeah, gold. Nah, Keeks, I don't want to trade it in this resistance area. I feel like above the daily R1 we can move a little bit more freely. Almost like a young immigrant in America that got their visa. Can move around freely.
I don't know if you're going to get us cancelled with that, bro.
No, man. You're right. Jonathan, don't stress about the bottom wick, my brother. If you don't want to wait for the bottom wick, you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to actually do anything I do on here, my brother. So, do not stress about the trades missed, my G. Alright, Jexy. See you later, my bro. Guys, how do you know when to buy or sell in trading?
You just rub a little genie and the genie's
No,
gonna tell
man.
you.
Tell the man what do we do.
Wait, you asked me.
I know it's rational Chimanga.
We analyze the charts with a little bit of backed up of fundamentals, but yeah, technical analysis. And even then we get it wrong sometimes.
Yeah, look, your bias could be wrong on the day, it could be wrong on the week, it could be wrong on the month.
So I'm not saying we're always right. We give it our best shot, but
Nah, it's just teleported. Yeah, rationale. I think join the streams and we actually talk about how we get our bias, and then also check exclamation Discord. We gave a free Afrikaans almost came out of me. A free playbook. A free playbook, and you can use that on any time frame to establish potential continuation patterns and reversal patterns for both buys and sells. And then you just take that and apply it to your daily chart and see if any one of those patterns fit your daily chart. And let's say if it looks like a buy continuation on your daily chart, then on the lower time frames you can start looking for potential buys.
hey, there goes gold's gonna be above Asia highs now.
Yeah, it's a nice move.
Gold's pumping now.
Where can I get go exclamation desert, join our Discord a little bit higher, and then go under the education section. Then you can just scroll through. There's quite a bit
I'll
of.
even send you an easier option. If you let me just find it here for you. If you get lost with all of that, hold on. There you go. So let's do this quickly.
What are you doing, Kigo?
So if you go to the 2G's website,
Wow!
look at that, guys.
Wow!
If you scroll down all the way,
Wait, let's go full screen now.
yeah.
Okay.
Once you scroll all the way down, you just keep on going. I mean, get yourself some merch if you haven't yet.
Hey, okay.
But when you go all the way down, you're going to see there's a thing that says, yeah, get in touch with us. If you're not ready to join yet, we'll send you our intricate cheat sheet with a trading plan. You can
Damn.
put your email in there, and it will literally get emailed to you, the trading plan. So you can go either to the Discord and just scroll all the way up in the free education for it. Otherwise, just come here, put your email, and it'll be emailed to you.
No man, rational. I don't know if you're taking the piss out of us, because whenever I analyze for a buy, it sells, and then when I do the opposite, it buys. This sounds like somebody taking the piss out of us, but rational. There is content for you to go and watch. What I would suggest, if that is happening to you, rational, analyze your chart, and then before you enter, you press Alt and I. Just want to show them quickly. Analyze your chart like you wanted to do, and then before you enter, you press Alt and I, and then you still do what you wanted to do, but the opposite. And then you'll see the charts in a completely different way. Alt plus I.
I did subscribe. When did you subscribe? Like a while ago or right now? A while ago, there actually was an issue with it, but it was
Does it
fixed.
work now?
It works now, bro. That's why I said now it works. So you definitely can go try it out.
Chad, while we're on this topic, like that reel I shared today where the guy says 1 to 3 years, and I'm thinking even 1 to 3 years is not enough. Like 4 or 5 years, if you reach the break-even stage after 4 to 5 years, you're not making money, you're not losing money, you're already doing well. So this is a very, very tough profession. There's a lot of cuts you need to get before you'll get to the stage where you'll feel comfortable looking at a chart, understanding why certain things happen. And there are going to be times where things happen that there's just no answer for. And as much as your brain would try to rationalize something happening, sometimes things happen that is not in your control. There's literal algorithms that run, not real algorithms that run billions of dollars through the markets. And you are just a random trader, retail trader on the side, and you think you've got an edge over these guys. No, there's years of pain that you need to go through. There's years of learning. There's years of hard graft that you need to do.
And I must say, guys, it was actually one of the guys commented it on the video, and it's very, very true as well. And even where Chris says that you got to invest or think long term, as he spoke about in the video. Like a diploma is not even 3 years, a degree is 4 years. If you want your master's, your doctorate, you're going to be looking 7, 11 years, things like that. So if you really want to become good at this market and in this game, it's going to take a while. And even if, let's say, Chris, for example, said, hey, my journey took me 10 years, doesn't mean it's going to take you 10 years. You could even take 5 years, or you could take 15 years, because we're different people. So again, it's all about your journey. Don't ever compare it to anyone else's.
How long it took you, Uncle Chris? Jonathan, I've mentioned that I had a lot of success early on with my trading. Actually, phenomenal. It still blows my mind. There were also periods in the time that I was trading where things just didn't play out, where my trading didn't go well, up and down. And then there were periods again of absolutely crushing the market. So there are going to be periods in your trading where things are not going to play out. Your strategy is losing its edge. You either not even, I don't even want to say your strategy is losing an edge. You start to look at a certain pattern or a certain play, and you try and fit everything into that play. And you actually forget the rest. Let's say, for instance, you like a reversal play like this, for instance. This is in our Discord, and now you only wait for these reversal plays, but you don't do, let's say, for instance, the continuation play that you had here for the shorts. Now you only wait for this, and maybe the markets are in a strong trending market where it barely gives you a bounce and it goes the other way. So there's a lot of factors in your trading, and there's a lot of experience you need to build up to get through that stage.
She's dropping gems. Bro, that GJ trade would have been clean, eh? You actually got that nice bottom wick.
Yeah, but that was after it created this top wick.
Yeah, it first went big, then came. Let's just say, yeah, but I joined at the exact moment I needed to hear this. Who do you guys suggest that does one-on-one lessons? I feel like the final set I'm missing. Bro, I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
Anyone that's legit, they don't have the time to do one-on-ones, or because they're legit and that successful, they don't do the one-on-ones. So I'm not going to lie to you, I know it's a cuck one, but that just is how it is. The guys that are putting aside that time, the guys that are trying to do it,
you've got 1-on-2s here every single day.
Yeah. Does Miles do one-on-ones? Okay, well there's someone. Sorry, I don't know Miles does one-on-ones, so that's my mistake. But yeah.
I don't think that's the final step you're missing, Navaj. I think the final step you're missing is choosing one simple strategy and applying it. For most people, that's what they're missing. They think sitting in front of somebody one-on-one, that person is going to shorten your time of learning. Even though it could be so, you still need to apply what you're doing.
Kyle does one-on-ones, I think, in the like early stages of your program. Again, not bad mouthing him, guys. Like me and Kyle are close, but
Is that I bought the M4 right now? Kidding.
he does, from my experience, again, not bad mouth, just experience. I think he does give you that attention in the early days, which is right. That's when you need it. But as you show that little bit of progress, he leaves you alone a bit. That's just my personal experience. Again, not bad mouthing the dude, but yeah.
Chad, you guys don't need more. Honestly, if you don't have money for like a mentorship or any type of a course or whatever, there's enough information on these streams every single day. There's enough information on our channel. There's enough information in the Discord for you to go and apply. You don't need more than that. You don't even need to join Project G. There is enough free resources here for you to be successful in your trading.
Yeah. We've always said that, and you know what, Project G is awesome, and that's why we always said you will not see Chris and myself, for example, slander someone else and then be like, oh, but come join Project G. No. Like, we're never going to do that. But, and I've always said to guys, like, I will show you message after message after message if guys message me on Instagram saying they want to start. And the first thing I say to them is, bro, if you want to start trading, for example, check out the stream, check out YouTube, check out all the free stuff first. If that works for you and you want to get more serious, or you want that little bit of a closed group with guys that all have that same idea and mindset, then look at Project G. And again, that's a cheap monthly fee. So it's also like, hey, if you don't like it, then leave. But yeah, the YouTube, I mean, and this, to be fair, is a fight we've even had with guys. Well, not a fight, but the feedback we've got from guys is literally, we give so much away on the stream. What do you need a membership for? So it goes both ways.
Yeah, Chad, I'm just waiting on this gold trade. If we're going to get it, that's the only trade currently that I'm eyeing. Like I mentioned, GJ, I don't necessarily like the short purely because of the stepping here. Go back on the stream and I said I don't necessarily like the short there. GJ, we shared the potential long idea here. You can look at it now and say, oh, Chris, there was a bottom wick, but if you were here on stream, it opened up, pushed up first, came back down, flipped back bullish again. So not my trade to take. Will I take it now inside of the Asia range? Absolutely not. The idea was down there. But we will get it, don't stress.
You're going to maybe take gold, because that's close to that R1 now.
So, Chad, I'm literally waiting for this 30 to close. The 30 and the 15 is going to close, and if it closes above the daily R1 and 29.20, that is when I expect the next leg of volume to come in. Otherwise, that could be a rejection, but I do expect us now to actually start moving higher, because we spent most of the day pulling back into this previous daily high, and now I want to see that break and continuation. And ultimately, we can push to Asia highs from Tuesday. That could ultimately be your target, or...
Cheers, Lawrence. See you tomorrow, man.
Cheers, Lawrence, my bro.
True, I use MFX strat with a mix of the G's to make it my own strat. Just being present every day, you'll learn more than you ever need if you come with the right mindset. And that's also the best thing, guys. Personally, you can have something, for example, like, again, not tooting, but just so you guys understand, something like the cracker. The cracker, we do not teach the guys. And we've said that from day one, because people will resell it and market it.
It will never be taught.
We will never teach it. But the guys have seen all the proof that they want, and they can try it themselves. If they like it, they take the cracker's trades. It's, again, the setup essential. If they don't like the setup, don't take the trade. But exactly what Kyle said, that's what I've always preached to people, is even if you do a mentorship, you need to find a strat that you like, what works for you, but then make it your own. Make it yours. Because that's where you're going to really find your success as a trader. I'm here every day and I won last month's VF competition. Just showing up and learning daily didn't cost me anything. Bro, there you go. There's a testimony on its own. And that's a fact. I mean, people saw Dylan won that one. Played it clever, played mindset, everything, and it got him over the line at the end.
Keeks. Wait.
I'm out, boys. Need to get back to graph chicken road. Cheers, man.
80 million, 149%. Sheesh.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
So what, he did 60% because he was at like 89.
No, he was second. I think he was on 50. That almost 100%.
We had 89. Remember the 89 guy? We said he's parking the bus.
Oh, was it him? Yeah, so you're right. You're
so
correct.
he went for it.
He full centered on US 30. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, there we go.
Holy
Man,
moly.
he risked it for the biscuit.
All right, so 55.5% gets you in the top three. JDFX, and then Davron Forley. Holy smokes, Chad.
Hey.
You guys are machine.
We have a Chad there in the top three on the podium. But isn't
Who's that?
Is
Davron?
Davron? No, JDFX. Is Davron in the chat? Why does the name sound familiar?
Bro, I feel like Davron has been
familiar,
in the
bro.
chat or
Yeah.
he was in Prodigy. I honestly
I know
feel
JDFX is in the chat and he is in Project G.
Yeah. Oh, Naz doing the work.
The boy is doing well.
Da boys.
Literally this week, guys, we added, it's either two or three new funded guys to the Project G family.
I want to talk about my experience. I joined the streams last year in November and my trading has improved 1000%. Before that, I was inconsistent for 7 years in my trades.
That's awesome,
Hey,
bro.
brother.
But again, hats off to you, my man, for sticking it out. You put the graft in. You never gave up. So same time, it's hats off to you, bro.
Yeah, it's nothing we do, Chad. It's like you can have 300 people on the stream, only 5 do well because those 5 are here every single day. They're
Right.
applying themselves.
Well, there we go, guys. And like I said, I just said 2 or 3. Let's make it 4. Subscribe to Project G earlier this month, and I'm about to pass my challenge.
Sure.
Bro, that honestly, Chris and myself said it, and that's what we still actually, bro, we must get it done. When we finish the new studio, we have to get it done in here.
Oh, the
The
certificates,
Wall of
yeah.
Fame. Because honestly, guys, I think Chris will agree with me. You know what? It's awesome when, like, yes, you can trade yourself, you can see the skill, it can pay off, you get the rewards, blah, 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 blah. But being able to see that you did something like this to help other people, and you can see the differences it's making. You can see how many guys have got funded, how many guys have done that. Bro, that is the best feeling in the world. Again, not saying it was all us, but the fact that, like, they can say that, hey, there was that little bit of help and it made a difference.
Did you pay that Nkokeli guy to say that? Be honest now.
Hey, bro, I didn't.
Nkokeli, how much did Keeks pay you to say that? No, I'm kidding, Chad.
Nah, Chavi, you guys are awesome. I think and that's the thing, guys. I wish you guys actually legit could see the cameras. Like, if we put cameras in, like, the studio, just to see the stuff Chris and myself talk about. Like, it might seem irrelevant, hey, but, like, the little things. Like, we sat here this morning or this afternoon talking about, bro, did you see literally today? Today we gained 40 more subscribers on YouTube. Like, we could be, like you say now, 15.6k, and we still celebrate Joe going, yes, bro, we did like 30, 40 subs today. It's the most rewarding stuff, bro, seeing how these things grow. Paid in profits.
Yeah, I'm just giving it 6 more minutes, then I'm calling it.
I suggest that who needs mentorship when you can just be here Hey, Chad, we appreciate you all. Ooh, gold taking a dip there now.
Bro, we are very close to hitting that million views.
Hey, Dylan, cheers, brother. Have a good one.
You know that, Keeks?
Really? I think we'll do a little thing when we hit 1 million views, bro. We must do something.
We literally need basically 3 weeks. Then we hit 1 million.
Hey, so I'd say by the time we back from Cape Town, we should have hit this.
Yeah. But we still have quite a while to go to hit 1,000 videos.
I must say, I'm genuinely keen for this Cape Town trip again, to also have a little bit of a meetup and seeing everyone again, being with the community. And then, guys, I don't think we even addressed it,
What's
but
that?
the PE one.
Oh yeah, we're
That,
still
guys,
gonna do
we
it.
are doing
but
it, I promise you, but we just postponed it, that we're doing Cape Town first, and then we're doing the PE one. So when we're back from Cape Town, we'll be doing the little PE one. Oaks, when you're doing a tour, though, I think you have built a big enough platform, maybe a few episodes in different cities, having a chat with the funded members. Bro, that's literally what we're doing now, bro. So we're hitting Cape Town now in March. Then after March, we're doing a thing in PE for the PE family. Then after the numbers, I think we said Joburg would be next. And then after Joburg,
KZN.
depending how well Joburg does, KZN, so
Durban.
Hey, we're doing Durban, bro. We got some hitters
Durban.
there as well.
Keeks, well, I just want to mute here quick.
Nah, we're doing Durban, bro. Don't worry.
Durban. Bro, I don't even think we've got somebody in the chat from Durban.
We actually have a few, bro.
Chat, if you're from Durban, let me know.
What was that? Oh, now you actually made me think about that.
Durban.
That lady. Was she in the Project G or was she in
What lady?
the Chad from the FSCA? That was in the Chad, and she's from Durban.
No, I don't think so. You can't say her name, bro.
No, but you know the one I'm talking about.
Wait. Let me just. Yeah.
So, okay, that person's still, yeah. All
Okay.
right. I'm from Durban. Put a few mates on the chat. Also, quite a few members here. Trust. Nah, we know, bro. There is quite a few Durban people. We actually, a lot of times when we talk about traveling, we get asked if we come to Durban.
Alrighty, chat. I think that is me for the sesh.
Yeah, Kaylin's in Durban.
Durban. GU making a run for it. Still no bottom wick. GJ is cooked. That was the trade there. So yeah, Kigo, unless you want to wait
That's
1.5
it,
minutes. I'm not trading in a resistance zone. If you want to do it, chat to your financial advisor.
There's Balido, Keegs,
Balido.
in Durban. Yeah, see, we got the chat
Hey,
up there.
okay.
We'll make a plan. We'll go visit our boy Joash as well.
Durban.
You can come us up at A, bro. We'll take you up on that. But yeah, bro, I think that's it then.
Full screen.
Chat. Yo, guys, we are heading into the last one for tomorrow. And again, guys, Friday Forgotten Bangers. There needs to be some redemption there tomorrow, guys. So please be prepared. But yeah, Chris, any closing remarks, bro?
No, Chad, I think still break even for me for the week. Relatively muted. Actually, not break even considering CPI. Yeah, I had the right idea here this afternoon. Unfortunately, some plays you're going to get, some you're not going to get. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow. We're going to finish strong. Keep your head up, chin up. Let's head into tomorrow. Last session for the week. And I do think there's going to be a lot more clearer direction after that CPI print. And then, yeah, lastly, Trump speaking tonight. Hey, Keeks?
Yeah, tonight.
All right, so we can get some cues from there. But I think it's going to be a solid end to the week. So we will see you guys tomorrow.
Awesome, guys. So as always, see you guys same place, same time. And bring those bangers tomorrow, Chad. We have faith in you guys. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
Fucking stay with them. Fucking stay with them. Break my bones. Break all the promises, but leave me alone. Don't break my heart. We're doing alright. When we are apart, we always do the same dance. Always on the fence, never making sense. I'm not gonna feel a thing tonight. I'm not gonna be the one tonight. Don't wanna hear anything that you say. Your love is a game that I don't wanna play. So don't say you need me when I walk away.